this is Andrew from DB Services, and today I'm going to be covering an article on how to integrate your FileMaker system with ActiveCampaign. ActiveCampaign, for those who do not know, is an automation platform, is what they call themselves. And what they do is they basically let you function, create automations, step-by-step processes of how your contacts and customers, basically what actions you want to take with each individual one. Commonly, what I see with ActiveCampaign is they use it for marketing emails or closing loops with customers, making sure they're aware of your new offerings, general stuff like that. So with that out of the way, I'm going to cover how to integrate with them. Luckily for you, the trial version of ActiveCampaign lets you access their API for free. So I do recommend setting up a basic ActiveCampaign trial account, and from there we can get started. So once you have an ActiveCampaign account set up, you can go to the settings section, and then you're going to want to go to the developer section over here. And these are the two pieces of information you're going to need to integrate, which is very easy. You just need the API URL right here and the API key. So once you have those both copied and pasted in here, you should be able to move on to the next step. Now, before we move on, I do suggest that for the full purposes of the demo, that I recommend you making a basic automation. So the automation is the strongest tool I believe that ActiveCampaign has to offer. So I made a very basic automation called Send Birthday Card. And basically all this automation does, I kept it nice and simple, is once a contact enters this automation, they'll be sent a happy birthday email, and they'll be added, the tag will be added on them saying, hey, they received this birthday email, and that's it. They'll end the automation right there. There are plenty of other things that ActiveCampaign can do here, but I kept it as minimal as possible, so when you have some time yourself, I would recommend poking around and trying to figure that out yourselves. So that being said, I'm going to go to the sample, and basically what this allows me to do is add a contact into ActiveCampaign. So I'm going to add John Doe, but I'm going to give it my email address because I want to show you the email coming into my inbox. And I'm going to also add a phone number. I believe email is the only required field, so make sure that is correct. And once you hit add, you should get a little dialog saying, hey, your contact has been successfully added. So back on ActiveCampaign, if you go to your contact section, you'll notice I have done this test before. Here's John Doe, but this is the new one. This is me with my phone account as a contact, and you can see all this information has shown up here. You'll notice that the tag isn't here yet since we added them to the automation, but we can do that right now. So now with all that information here present and also in ActiveCampaign, if you say add to automation, a little window will come up, and from here it's going to ask you which automation you want to put them in. So I'm going to hit refresh so it downloads all my automations, which is just the birthday card one. I'm going to select that one, and it's going to say that this contact has been added to that automation. So while we wait for that email to come in, it can take a minute or two. I can show you in ActiveCampaign, if we go back to my account, or my contact rather, you'll see that I have now entered an automation, or right here. And you can also see that it added the tag that I got sent the birthday email. And over here on the automation, you can view the details. At what step, how they went through the flow. Because ActiveCampaign allows for you to branch in certain areas. So you can do like if-else's and say, hey, if this person is their birthday, then send them an email. If not, just end. Stuff like that. You can get wildly more complex than what I'm showing on the screen right now. So it'll show you what time they got the email, immediately what time the action happened, and when they ended. So that's all that basic information, and that's more or less all there is to it. I can show you the email. It just came in. So this is just using that template I used. It looks like it blocks some of the images, but here you go. This is a template pulled straight out of ActiveCampaign. So I didn't really spruce it up any. But there you go. So, if you have any questions on or need any help integrating FileMaker with ActiveCampaign, please feel free to reach out. We'll be more than happy to help you. I hope you have a nice day.